The more I ruminate over the gig economy, the more I come to this conclusion that we are using 21st century technological concepts to generate profit, while at the same time using 10th century labor standards to put people to work. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a big fan of technology and entrepreneurship. I appreciate how the combination of both can be a very powerful factor to grow the economy and lift people out of poverty. What I hope is this, that we are able to update our labor standards, our labor laws, to catch up with the changes in the economy and job market in this 21st century. And I'm glad that when I attended the ILO conference this year, I was informed that gig economy will be discussed in next year's conference. The world is finally catching up to update our labor code in view of technological updates. Since 2017, PERCESO has already a Self-Employment Social Security Act, and this covers work-related social insurance for gig workers as well. The government even subsidized 90% of the cost of this social security insurance for self-employed workers. In fact, I'm proud to announce that the biggest e-hailing and p-hailing platform operator here in Malaysia, Grab, has come forward to pay the balance 10% of the cost for their 180,000 drivers nationwide. This means all Grab drivers get free social security coverage by PERCESO this year. Congratulations, Grab. Yet, the current government, under the leadership of Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim and under the stewardship of Deputy Prime Minister Dato Sri Ahmad Zahid Hamidi, we realize, we are aware of the inadequacy of the current labour laws to provide sufficient protection for gig workers. Hence, in March this year, Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim tasked the Ministry of Human Resources to create a new gig workers law to have a better protection for Malaysian gig workers. The ministry has just completed a bill drafting workshop this month, and an early framework of the proposed act has been produced. The new law will have four main pillars. Number one, definition of a gig worker or a platform worker. Number two, minimum compensation in the form of earning for p-hailing and e-hailing workers. Number three, a grievance mechanism. And of course, finally, which is relevant to our topic of discussion, social security protection, especially in terms of social insurance and pensions. In the coming months, the ministry will conduct further stakeholders consultation with other ministries and agencies, representatives from Workers' Union, Gig Workers Association, representatives from the employers and platform operators, and other interest groups on the new bill. The government aims to table this historic bill in Parliament by the end of this year. There are still gaps, for sure, but this represents Malaysia's first holistic effort to ensure decent work and protection for gig workers, which made up about 1.1 million out of the 3 million self-employed workers in this country.